Okay, in this video I'll show you how to allow students to access content automatically. We can do it on anything from the different sections, lessons, e-learnings, if they have completed certain activities. So I go through this for you. If you have any questions, just give me a shout, but hopefully this will cover most of it. If you don't see what I see, just let me know as well. I should have it all enabled for you, but I just want to make sure you're in under the right permissions as well, because I'm in as a super admin, so that's why. And there's a few other bits and pieces that I'll do just to check it I have access to, but I'll call that out. Yeah, so this really is like, basically what we're doing is we're going to tell them, if you hit a certain criteria, now you can see it. And that's all we're going to do using features within Moodle here. So first thing I need to do is make sure I'm in edit. So I'm going to click on the green button here and then go down to what I want to do. So let's say we want this one here, the lesson 3 communication connection one enabled. The first thing we want to do is make sure that this hidden from students is gone. That'll overwrite everything. So if that's there, regardless of what I tell it to do, hidden from students is the top level. So I could say, look, have this open, but if I still have hidden from students, it's going to remain hidden from students. And we can set all of this up in the template when we copy them over, but just to bear in mind. So I'm going to go in here and edit my section. Oh, sorry, I'm actually going to go back and first of all, do what I said I would do. And I am going to do show section and just refresh the page here. There we go, so we can see it. I've done it for this one when I did earlier, just to check it. So now this is enabled here. The next thing I want to do is check what dates, when do I want it to come available, what time do I want it to come available. When you're working with dates, it's not relative, so we can say 10 days after they've started, because different people log in at different times, so it won't be as straightforward. So for these, you'll probably have to set up on before you go live, but once you go live, then you'll know it's all there. I'd recommend as well, for the first time we run and pilot this, make sure it works, but I have tested it, and hence using L008 because there's no users enrolled in here. So let's say this lesson 2 here, I want to give people access to this a week after I've done the course, after the course has started, which would be, what date? Where's my calendar here? I'm still getting used to this. Anyways, the first, let's say I want to go live on the 5th of September. So I go in here again, still in edit mode, go into edit section. And here I have my little metadata, but at the very bottom I have restrict access. So I'm going to click on the drop down there and click add restriction and use date. So the student must match the following. So there's 2 things we can do. This little eye tells you I want it visible, and if I wanted to shut it down after a certain date, I click that. So just what that is, but we want the eye because we want to make it available after a certain date. So from the 5th of September, and let's say I want it after my class, which is finishes, let's say at 4 o'clock, 1600. There we go. And then click Save Changes. That's it. So now there's a little message here to say this lesson is restricted and it'll become available from the 5th of September. So let's log in. Actually, before I do that, we'll double check. I'm going to show you another little one that we could do. So in the lesson 3 communication and connection, say we want them to have access after they've completed this lesson. So what we can say is, well, rather than saying, well, you'll have access the 2nd week, the 3rd week, I want you to complete this first, and they could do it all in their own time. And those that want to do it all in one week can do it. They're not waiting for you to release it. We can do that too. So now this has to be done for everything within this section, not just, we can actually do it for the section. Apologies. So again, I make sure that it's not hidden from students. It doesn't have this. I go in here to edit section, and I can make this whole section available using the restrict and say add, and I could say activity completion. So the student must complete the, let's say, what one was it called? Additional resources, communication connection is the one we're in. Yeah, they must do the building effective remote teams and save changes. So what this means is it's not available unless they complete this e-learning. And you can add multiple, so they have to complete this e-learning and these 3. We can set that, or like I said, they can do this here, because we have an automatic complete trigger there, that'll tell it to do it. We can also get very, very into the weeds here, and I am going to show you what we could do here. So we could still release them week on week, but as a bonus, we have additional resources, which we're going to, I can imagine, build upon. And we can say, well, you know, complete these, or just complete this lesson. Once you've completed this lesson, let's give you access to the additional resources. So I am first of all going to edit and show the section, because we want to make sure it's not hidden. There we go. And I just have to refresh it, one of the joys of the Mac. And I do have to do it for this and the subfolders here. So I can say edit settings and go down here, and there's more features here, but there's still the restrict access. I could say your activity, you must complete the change management e-learning, must be marked complete. Save and return to course. Edit session, and you can see it's grayed out because I haven't done that. Edit settings, activity, or sorry, restrict access unless activity complete. So mark complete and save and display. Go back here. Edit settings. And restrict access, add restriction, activity complete, and again that change management one here. There we go. Save and return to course. Yeah, so that's another restriction that we can put in place. Look, you can do the e-learning, but you know, you want the carrot at the end of the stick. There you go. So I'm going to log in as June. So what we'd expect for June, she should see 1. She shouldn't see 2. She shouldn't see 3 unless she completes this. And she should see these, but she shouldn't see these because she hasn't completed this. So let's go in. Now again, this is the super duper admin thing that I can do. It's not available to you guys. So I'm now in as June. So there we go, 1, 2. I don't see, it tells me I won't get to see it until that date. And it tells me here, I won't get to see this until I finish this effective teams, and here I won't see this, there's those additional resources unless I complete here. So let's go in as June here and launch this. And now there, it's available. So June can now see it. Yeah. So there you go, some little ways that we can, you know, automate some things here, because that's ticked. This comes available. I'm not going to hang around until September 5th, but it will work. Okay, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. We could do it for anything. We could even do it, I think, at course level, you know, have that automatically come live. Yeah. I know we're potentially migrating over to June's system. It might be worth checking in with her as well to see if her LMS suits that, and then make a decision what you're going to do. Okay, have a great day.